Hey, good morning, everyone. I am your astrologer, Mel Rose. Welcome back to Astrology Today. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so grateful that I get to be here and share this moment with you. I tried to go live this morning. I had advertised a live this morning, but for some reason I was not getting it to work. So I'm just going to post up this information for you as quickly as I can so that I can get it out there. Before I get started, though, I want to tell you that I'm really excited that I have been invited to teach a class on Nadia Shah's Synchronicity University. And our theme this time was the home, and the moon rules the home, and it also rules my chart. So I thought that was particularly auspicious. And so I'm going to do a class, and it's going to happen on Saturday, September 7th on Nadia Shah's Superstar. So go check out Nadia Shah. We'll put the links that you need in the description to this video, and come take my class that is about your moon placement and how you particularly find comfort in the home, or analyzing people's moon placements and how they find comfort in the home, and also how we progress through finding comfort in the home as the moon moves through her cycles as well. So that's very exciting. I'm excited to be among Nadia Shah's superstars and friends and fans, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do that class on September 7th. Check it out. Please come join me. I hope to see you there. So today the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Gemini most of the day. It's going to move on into Cancer late this evening. But Gemini, the sun in Leo and the moon in Gemini, this is fire and air. So it's a bit of a combustible vibe. Gemini is mutable, so this is just air that's sort of moving around and flowing out, dispersing information, right? And Leo is the fixed fire, so it is the fire that just burns solid like the sun. It doesn't ever stop, it doesn't change. This is endurance, this is stamina, this is the will and the drive to go to the distance. So expect that there might be some air feeds fire, a little bit of flare-ups, but perhaps maybe these are just power surges that will help you move forward. Data, information coming in that sort of empowers you to keep working at whatever it is that you're working at, to stay the course, to get through to the end of your goal. So that is today. The moon is a waning moon. It's balsamic, so we're going to have a full moon this Sunday. So this is a time when we are just letting things go, where we can be actively pushing things out of our life, or we can be actually just relaxing a little bit and just sort of letting things ebb away from us as we finish up our creative cycle. Coming up this Sunday, we'll have a new moon where we get to pause and reset before we take on a new month's worth of creative challenges, right? And then the other thing that's happening this week is that Mercury is going to go retrograde on Sunday, so it is in its shadow right now. If you have any detailed agreements that you're trying to make or complete, I would say try to complete them before Sunday, or wait a few weeks until Mercury comes back out of retrograde, okay? But don't get in a hurry. Always attend to the details, and especially because Mercury is going retrograde this Sunday, really particularly pay attention to the details of your agreements, any contracts that you're signing, even verbal agreements that you make with people. Just make sure you have everything in line, okay? Take the time to let the plan develop and get all the questions answered. So other than that, this week, Venus really kind of dominates our skies. Yesterday, we had Venus trine to Chiron, and that's Venus in Leo trying to Chiron in Aries, a very fiery trine. But, we think of fire, and we might think of restlessness and impatience, or, like passion or even anger. But with that trine, that nice trine, energy between them, that very harmonic, easy flowing energy between Venus and Chiron. It's really, it was really an opportunity, and it still is through the end of the week, a really good opportunity to relax and allow some healing to come in, right? Venus is our receiver. It's the part of us that is sweet and sticky. It just calls things to us, right? So that we can have the things that we like, love, and can't get enough of. And Chiron is the wounded healer, always looking for a way to solve a problem, always very aware of the things that are not quite working. So this is a great time to just be aware of what's not working and be receptive to whatever healing is coming in. It's a great and lovely vibe, and it's going to be very helpful for us this week, because also on Friday, Venus is going to square Uranus, and that's a slightly different conversation for Venus, okay? Again, Venus, our receiver, our loving heart, just wants what it wants, attention, affection, compensation, gifts, all of that stuff. But it's in a more challenging conversation with Uranus, which is our surprise factor, sort of our wild card. Uranus, often brings about upgrades, but it's the unexpected, and it's the quick change. So Venus in a conversation of tension with Uranus is a little bit like, embrace the surprise, embrace what is new for you at this moment. But squares kind of they give us a reason to take action. It's a little bit like, are you happy with the way things came about here, or do we need to take action somehow to make it feel more balanced for us? So just be aware of that. I was watching Chani, and she was talking about breaking up with people-pleasing habits and really just doing your thing, right? There's no reason when Venus is square to Uranus to try to go along to get along with everybody else. If you have a different way that you want to go, if you have a different way you want to ask for things or receive things or just enjoy your life, go ahead and do it, because Friday is going to be teaching us that kind of a lesson. And then, also coming up on Sunday, Venus is, this is why I said Venus dominated this week. Venus is going to have a quincunx to Neptune, and that's really an adjustment energy. Venus and Neptune are both benefics, lesser and greater, and Neptune is retrograde right now. I have Neptune retrograde in my chart, so this is really a time of year where I feel I have more clarity. But if you don't have Neptune retrograde in your chart, you might be feeling a little fuzzy, a little mystified, a little foggy about things, and that's natural, that's normal. And Neptune is retrograde for about 6 months out of the year. So again, with the Mercury retrograde warning, and with Venus in a quincunx, an adjustment energy with Neptune, we just want to check our facts. We want to dot our I's and cross our T's, okay? Make sure that we have all of the information that we need before we agree to anything, okay? And also on Sunday, Venus is going to move into Virgo. So it's gonna make that sort of illusion move, right? And then it's going to move on into Virgo, and we're going to go from Venus and Leo, where we're kind of showing off, being our proudest, most beautiful kind of lover, and then we move into Virgo, where it's more about making sure the people around us are getting their needs met, being very particular about how things happen, because we want to see things safe and unfolding in a practical way. So that is what's going on this week, friends. And I just want to add at the end here that it is Wednesday, and we have a nice void of course this evening. It's about a half an hour from 9:45-ish to 10:15-ish tonight, Central Standard Time, okay? So adjust for your time zone. But void of course, I just want to remind you, is not a time to sign a contract or start anything new. It is a time to sit back, relax, contemplate, and sort of process, what's been going on for you in the last few days or weeks, so that you can prepare yourself for what's coming up as well. Okay, friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your presence here, and I will catch you all back here on Friday.